right, what's up everyone? So I just want to make a quick video right now talking about an extremely accurate indicator that we use here at Born to Trade FX. It's called the Kangaroo Tail and Big Shadow indicator. So basically it's a software that I programmed to scan the market for the most accurate kangaroo tails and big shadows. And basically just send us push notifications through our Telegram channel for all of our students in order to kind of notify us so we don't have to watch the market ourselves. So what I'm going to do right now, because a lot of our students have been crushing it, I just want to make actually a quick video and just show you some of them and what our students look for. So you can see there's a pinned message up at the top here, and I have a lot of rules that our students got to follow in order to take the most accurate and most predictable signals. So there's, for example, if we look at this chart here, there are a couple cells that look like they would hit stop loss. None of our students ended up taking those trades. There's a reason why. I took a lot of time into studying this and making sure it's extremely accurate before I go ahead and put this out to our students. And so you can see the first signal that they took would be this one right here. This was one that qualified under all of our rules that we look for when trading. So we're going to jump over to the chart real quick. You can see that I highlighted it already for us, so it would be easy to find. And so the way you trade a kangaroo tail, I will teach you at least the way you want to trade it is when it pops up, you want to put your buy stop right above the high, and you put your stop loss just a couple pips below the low. And then what I like doing is I just take profit at the next supply or demand zone. So to make it easier, you can actually open up a line chart. I take my first take profit right here. That'd be 20 pips. This is on the 1 hour chart. And then if you want to get aggressive, so you could do this as your second one right here. It'd be 24 pips. That wouldn't make too much sense to have 4 pip difference between your take profit 1 and take profit 2. So what I'd do is look to the left, and I'd probably take my second take profit up here at this level. If you want to go extremely aggressive, you could probably go up here, but I'm not sure if the market actually even pushed that high. So I don't like getting too aggressive with my take profits. Remember, this is only in the 1 hour chart. So what I'd probably do is have my take profit 2 right here at 34 pips. And then what I like doing is when I hit my first take profit here, I'm actually going to put my stop loss to break even. So now I know this trade is running in profit no matter what. If it comes back down, I still broke even on the second half of my trade and profited on the first part. You can see we caught up to 34 pips on this TP2 here. And so that was just one example. I want to actually go through and just show you a couple because there were a lot of very accurate signals that went out this week. You can see USD CAD. This is one that actually did qualify as well, and all of our students took this one as well. So let me jump over to USD CAD real quick, and we'll show you what went on there. So you can see right here on USD CAD, we got a kangaroo tail indicator. And what we do is we take our sell stop and we put it right below the low, put our stop loss a couple pips above the high. And what I would be doing is I'd be looking to take profit at the next zones. So probably the first zone that I would be looking for here would actually be more conservative, and it would be right around this area here since the market seemed to make a resistance. It's 27 pips right there. And then a more aggressive one would be down here at the bottom where it actually rejected and pushed back up. So you see how we're just finding the past previous support or resistance levels and taking our profits there because that's what market structure is telling us. So you can see we came down, we would have hit 70 pips take profit. And honestly, it's not even too much of time right there. It's about 13 hours. We're letting it run. And remember, we're moving our stop loss to break even here too. Now the next one, let's see, it is Euro AUD, and it looks like this one actually just did qualify for what we're looking for. So let's hop over Euro AUD real quick. So cool, and this one's right here. And so what you're gonna do, you're gonna place your buy stop right above it, and this is actually a good example. You can see we're actually in some drawdown here for a little bit on Euro AUD. We'd have our stop loss down here at the low. And I like going conservative. Some of our other students go more aggressive. It's totally up to them. But our first take profit I would have took would have been right here at 16 pips. Then I probably would have taken my second take profit right up here, which would have been 34 pips. And you can see we kind of topped out here for a second in the market, but it did end up pushing back up. However, if you had your stop loss at break even, you would have got taken out. But some of our more aggressive students that maybe just want to go for it and keep their stop loss down here, they could have actually rode this all the way up, and look how many pips that was, 116 pips from this kangaroo tail. And the reason why is our students are finding the most accurate ones. So I'm going to keep going here and just show you a couple more, because this next one here, GBP AUD, our students did not take this. Even though it popped up as a potential kangaroo tail, they did not take this trade here because it did not meet all the requirements that I put for in the rules to look for. So we'll keep going here. CAD JPY. This one did qualify, so let's take a look real quick at CAD JPY. You can I just want to show you multiple examples on multiple different pairs to let you know that it's profitable on many pairs. So you can see here in CAD JPY, it looks like we're in a really strong downtrend too, made a pullback. And you can see we just did this kangaroo tail here on here. So we put a little stop loss down below. Stop, there we go. And then I'd be looking to take profit. Probably my first one, since there is no really zones anywhere, I'd actually probably have my first one right here, be 35 pips. And then I'd probably have my second one way down here, should be 52 pips. You can see we hit both of those within 11 hours. So not bad for all of our students that took that trade too. We'll go through just a couple more here. I want to go over AUD JPY because this one actually did qualify for what we're looking for. But I will teach you one thing about the kangaroo tails and big shadows that you do need to make sure you follow. And what it is, even though this would have hit all of our TPs, this trade would have not gotten taken because our students know it has to get executed within the next candlestick. So you can see right here, I put my stop order right below the low of this, and the market just continued to push up. Now that's a sign that the market could be continuing to push up, so I don't want to take that trade. Yes, you could have waited and it would have came all the way down and you would have made a lot of pips potential. But I do not want to hold that because the market may be telling us, hey, we're going to be rejecting this, so we're going to be pushing back up to the upside. So our students would have not taken that trade either, even though it was extremely profitable. This one right here did not qualify as a trade, even though it looks like it might have. Our students did not take that one. And then NZD USD. This is another really good one, and this is a big shadow. This is why I wanted to go through and show you at least one big shadow. So big shadow is basically the same thing. It kind of looks like your regular like bearish engulfing candle, but it's a little bit different because it engulfs it on both sides, not just like the bottom, it engulfs it on the top as well. And so this is a very consistent pattern to trade in the market. So you can see on this one right here, what was lucky about it, we actually just got executed right here, because if you put your sell stop in right below the low, you can see it just wicked it, came back up for a little bit. Our stop loss would have been way above here, so it would have been safe, and I would have been looking to take profit. Let's see, I would have had my first take profit right around here at 23 pips, and then I would have taken my second take profit probably right around here where the market consolidated and pushed back up at 54. But for our aggressive traders, maybe what you do is you put your stop loss at break even and you let it ride and you let it go all the way down to here at 90 pips. And your stop loss at break even, so you don't have to worry about it either. If you work another job or anything, you can just let it run and you don't care what happens. And that would be after your first take profit got hit down here. So you would have been able to run it down. Now, obviously, the market was running this week. I mean, potentially, yes, you could have rode it all the way down for 264 pips, which would be insane. But I like to be conservative with it and just get in and out of the market. And guys, this strategy is very, very consistent, and it works over and over again because I took a lot of time and energy into finding the most consistent ones and telling our students exactly what to look for when taking these trades, because there are a lot that will be fake outs that may not actually hit take profit. But if you follow the exact rules that I came up with, that I studied for a long time for, it does consistent results. And so I'm going to show you really quickly. I probably shouldn't even show you this, but this was my back testing just from literally like 3 or 4 days. You can see it took a decent amount of trades here and it only lost 2 of them. This one I let it keep running. And so instead of moving my stop loss to break even like I usually do, I let it keep running and it actually came back and stopped me out. But I still was profitable 8 pips on there. But you can see just from those trades here alone, my TP1 hit 302 pips and my TP2 hit 519 pips. And I know everyone counts pips differently. I just want to be clear. When I say 302 pips, I mean literally this number on the right here, 302 pips, not 3,000 pips. So I just want to be realistic with that and show you guys it really is consistent and these indicators work. And I took a lot of time and energy into it. And this is why our students are profitable so much with this. So if you guys want to get access to this, just join our academy. We have a lot of different things that we offer. We offer our Born to Trade indicator software for Forex pairs and indices. We have our whole academy, which I actually have a personalized video in here showing you exactly what I look for with these trades. And then also we're offering a trade copier system where we're able to actually invest your capital for you at first while you're learning to make your own strategy. So we hope to see you guys on the other side. I hope this video helped you out, and take care. Happy trading.